Good one. Oh, it broke me. Oh, it broke off. Seriously? Don't do that. Hey everybody, welcome back to Fishing with West. I am Jason West. Today I want to go over real quick Carolina rig, how I set it up in a kayak as compared to if I'm in a big boat. When I'm on public waters, this is kind of a nice rig to have because it's a little bit more finessey. Otherwise, you know, you've got other stuff as well. You've got Ned rigs, you've got drop shots, but I prefer this method, especially when I'm in grass. Just because Ned rigs, drop shots, they obviously tend to get caught up in a lot of that stuff and don't work their way through those conditions so well. So I've got a bobber stop, I've got 1/8 ounce tungsten weight. This is the key to this whole setup. It's this weight right here, because it's smaller, it's more compact, it's going to go through that cover, it's not as big, it's not going to just come crashing through everything, it'll just kind of slide and work its way through it. That is the key to this setup. Then I've got a number 8 swivel, got your typical 12 to 18 inches of line with a 1/0 offset shank worm hook, and I've got a U-tail worm tied on today. I will throw brush hog creature baits as well on the back of this, just because it works its way through so well and it's a different presentation what the fish are used to seeing. So keep that in mind when you're using it. Don't just go through the traditional baits and think that's all there is to this setup, because there's not. The other reason why I like this setup is because, like I said, it goes through grass, it goes through cover really, really well. And if I'm out here and I go to a spot and there's lily pads and there's grass and there's 9 fishermen out there and they're all fishing frogs and topwater, I don't want to be the 10th person throwing that presentation in that exact area. And those fish have seen that presentation probably 100 times in a week, you know, and it's a Tuesday. So that should tell you something. It's only been 2 days. They've already seen that presentation 100 times. This is how my mind works anyway. But to me, I would rather throw something different, throw something unique, something that they're not used to seeing. Drag this through the grass, drag this through all that cover, and see if you can't get a couple bites. Because if you're getting the bites on this, you're not getting the same bites that they're getting on those frogs, which means you're probably, I would think, you're getting better quality bass and better quality bites off of this. Because again, all the other fish have hit those. They're smart to it now. They're not going to want to hit those topwater frogs every single day, all day long. In my mind, that's how that works, and from everything that I've read and I've been told, that's how that works. But I've had great success with this. I hope you guys can try this out. Let me know how it works. Like I said, this setup works great in a kayak. You know, you don't have the giant lead weights, you don't have the balls and the beads and the, you know, all that other stuff that you have to tie on as compared to this. It's a little bit tricky throwing in a kayak, but definitely not as hard as throwing like a 1/2 ounce weight, you know, with a giant lead weight. It's 18 inches below the bait you're trying to throw. So get out there, try it out. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments. Also, another little trick for you. When you're tying these on, I'll tie on several. I'll take this leader, I'll take several leaders, I'll tie on a hook, and I'll tie it on to a swivel. That way when I'm out there, and I'll kind of tie them up and leave them in my bait box, my tackle box. And the reason why is because when I'm out there and if I break this off, I don't have to go through tying 3 different ties again. I can put on that bobber stop, put on that weight, and then just tie the line to one I've already pre-tied. It saves you a lot of time, especially when you're out on the water. If you're fishing tournaments, you're trying to get stuff taken care of quickly. Little tip there. Other than that, I'll let you guys get back going, get going back to your day. I appreciate your time. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. I saw that in a video. It looked cool, so I'm going to try it.
fish.